Alright, this place needs some final touches. Okay, maybe not that one. That's a bit too dark. This place is meant to be pleasant. Okay, you know what? Here, let's just make it more clear. We want something more smaller. Okay, maybe not that small. The heck? Are there no 2x3 paintings? One by one it is. I guess that'll have to do for now. Or, well, I guess I could have two 1x1 paintings. Hey, you know what? It's something. It counts as decoration, so we're gonna leave it there. Also, I've kind of made this place a bit of a library. No lecterns or anything, I should probably add that. Why is it a library specifically, you ask? I don't know, I needed something to decorate this random room. I nearly forgot to introduce myself. Hello everyone, my name is David, and welcome back, or welcome, to an episode of Endercraft. Yeah, I was just decorating the end portal building, and today one of the first things I really need to do is to move this beacon somewhere. And I think, I've been eyeing some places up a little bit. I think it would actually be pretty cool to have it coming out of the end portal building, as it is fairly close to the center of the world, which is where the center mall is, hence the name Center Mall. But unfortunately, we can't really have it be coming out of there, as we have things underneath it, and it just would not work. So I thought, it needs to be somewhere nearby. And it also needs to fit decently, and I don't know, I want to see if it can fit, maybe possibly actually through the end portal itself. How cool would that be, to have a beacon shooting through the end portal? We need to have glass or something in the ceiling, of course, but, we need to make it so we can see the sky. I don't know, we can make something work. That is, if beacons can go through end portals. I don't actually know. So let's find out. Whoa, the underside of the end portal is invisible. That's strange, honestly. I didn't even know that. Wait, if I jump up, will I go to the end dimension? Oh! Oh wow, actually I don't. It just prevents me from going upwards. Or is it lagging? I don't know, but that's weird, but also pretty cool. But now, let us test. Can the beacon shoot through the end portal frame? Or the end portal. It doesn't look like it can. Well, scratch that plan. Gosh, where else can I put this beacon? I don't know. Oh, how about inside this dirt thing? The Snappy's dirt house. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, it would fit directly in the center. It's close to the center of the world, and I'm pretty sure I can have it go through glass. Yeah, why not put it in here? Oh wait, the redstone gets... Where can I put this thing? You know what? Why don't we just make a hole in the ground? Yeah, that would make sense. Or rather, a hole in the river. I mean, that doesn't need to be a permanent location. But for now, I think it would work, and we could have it just a beacon coming out of the water, and we could have a cyan-stained glass covering it to make it seem like it's just a water spout or something like that. I mean, it's not amazing or the most original idea out there, but like I said, it's better than just literally plopping it on the ground. Admittedly, it feels a little weird, but it works for now, I guess. Where else am I meant to put this thing? People didn't really want the pineapple that much, and I'm pretty sure Snappy suggested it as a joke. I guess the option's always open, but still, I'll leave it in the lake for now. That took a lot longer and was more tedious to do than I thought. However, that's not the main thing we're doing today. Today, we are going to be working a bunch on the center mall with Crimson. And Snappy's also done a bit of work in the meantime. He's created basically just some areas for people to have shops and stuff. But he hasn't done any other layers or any sort of main decoration in here. Which, I mean, the decoration looks nice. I like it. I appreciate it. But there's a lot more we could do. For example, I don't know, just kind of doing things on other layers of the many layers. Or something of the sort. Yeah, me and Crimson are going to work on that, as we've not done that much together this season. We've done a little bit, but we could do more. So we are. I regret hyping it up that much now. That... why? I'm not even sad that he's not able to make it because he's busy. He's just kind of... It's all hyping it up and like, yeah, we're gonna do with Crimson. We haven't done much with him yet, but that's about to change. No, not the case. Staying exactly the same with the amount of things we've done together, which is kind of sad, but I mean, I'm going to work on this regardless. This animal's honestly overall been neglected so far this season. It's been very... It was like the first thing we started to build, and then it just keeps on having bits of progress here and there, and then it's just left alone for weeks on end. Which is technically what's happened this time. It's been a little while since some progress has been done on it. But I really just want to go full on finish the whole interior this time. And rather than doing things like a normal person and doing things the way I typically do, which is going into a test world and testing things out and figuring out what to do, I'm just going to mainly improvise and see if this works out okay. I'm not sure if it's going to look good or not, but I mean, it would be better than nothing. That's what I say. And since it's going to be improvised, and since I'm going to be placing things and not placing them in again, or like removing them and putting something else there, I don't think it would be very entertaining to have this in the form of a time-lapse. So I'm not going to time-lapse it. This took a little while, quite a bit longer than I thought it would actually. Let's just start with this first floor. So I just finished the rooms, ignore the torches on the walls, that's just to make the place lit up better. I'm not adding any special decorations to the floors, by the way, there's just ceilings and walls, and I just kind of used the same material that there already was, I just made it all clouds rather than clouds with trees and ground, as this is the ground. And basically the idea I had would just be simply just adding in floors so that way if people want to have decorations to indicate what sort of shop they're going to have, they can do that. I'm just going to let people do what they want with the places. Next layer is the nether layer, and I should probably add some more I don't have any torches. Well, that's fine. And I pretty much just left everything alone as it was. But as I said with my idea earlier, someone, if they wanted to sell lava, there's lava behind this, and maybe they could make, like, a little pool, like, let the lava pool out and have that indicate the lava shop. Like, I'm just kind of letting people do what they want for the shops. And I also used red nether brick for this, just as the floor. Next layer, I used diorite, as it was the only ore that you can really find out and about that is in the caves and such, but was not used at all in the layer beforehand. Also, I'm using these shroom lights as they look nice, and I would use the redstone lamps, but of course you need to have redstone connected to that, and I don't think that would really look very good. So, shroom lights it is, and those are the main... Actually, like, they light up pretty much everything if you just put one on the floor and the ceiling. Yeah, that's quite impressive, actually. It lights up all of the rooms nicely. People can do what they want in here. Next layer is the utilities or wood layer. Yeah, it's quite simple, really. I just finished off the walls and everything. Added this dark oak floor. Put some torches on the walls and stuff, as they do fit in decently in here. Next up would be the redstone layer, where I had wanted a slightly more industrial kind of feel, so I used stone bricks for the floor. Didn't really change that much in here, other than the flooring, like most of the rooms. This is actually, for the final layer, it's black concrete. Or sorry, not concrete, terracotta. Which, I mean, I wish I would have used concrete now, because geez Louise, this took forever to get. I had to trade with villagers to get it, and then I ran out of emeralds, and I needed to get more emeralds and stuff. It was very tedious. But this is the top of the center mall, so for the roof, I thought it would be cool to have more of a dome shape. And I think it came out pretty nicely, considered I mostly improvised it. It just kind of goes up in a bit of a circle. You can't really notice it from the ground, but it looks cool up here at least. I used purple rather than just clear glass or any other color, really, because there isn't that much purple on the build. I think, like, this right here, and over here, that is the only purple on the entire thing. So yeah, this took many hours, actually. This took a lot longer than I was expecting it to, considering I was just placing in blocks and, like, recreating this thing on every layer. But yeah, that took a while. I had a lot of materials I needed to gather. But what I noticed as I was going back and forth, getting items from my base and changing things out and stuff, was it takes a while to do that. So I built some bridges. Why did I not showcase me building these bridges? I don't know, I just didn't really feel like doing it. But yeah, I kind of wanted to use the same style with these bridges as the original bridge that I made, connecting my base up more to this part of the server, the desert bit of the server. I used the same kind of color palette, I just kind of rearranged where everything was on the bridge. So we have spruce, dark oak, and the acacia. Those are the main kind of items used, so I changed it up and had acacia here and the spruce here. There weren't any walls on this one, so no dark oak there. However, there's dark oak here, and I could have used spruce on this one, but I decided against it. So I just kind of ended up using a bit more of acacia. However, this time for the acacia on the sort of support bits of the bridge, I decided to not strip the logs. These bridges are also useful not only to just make my life more convenient, because for the whole entire season to go over here, I either had to go all the way around the base or through the water. Not only does it make my life more convenient, it also kind of, I feel like, connects my base up more with the rest of everything else on the server, as it feels kind of like its own just little area over there, and although it's connected right here, it still feels a little bit isolated with the river going through it. So yeah, I feel like that just kind of makes it feel more connected and more alive and just adds more smaller good details to the server, which, yeah, that looks nice. Well, now that that's done and dusted, hopefully anyways, next thing on the agenda is this thing. I desperately need to finish this gold farm decoration. Originally I wanted to finish it in one go, then next I thought I would finish it in 2 goes. Third time's the charm though, and it's gonna get done. Crimson hyphae and the crimson logs unfortunately can't be used, and somebody let me in on the fact that apparently, for whatever reason with the newer blocks on the servers, I can't really use them that much, which is a bit annoying. So I'm going to swap the main kind of, the other block that I was going to use, don't really want to spoil what it's going to be, for a different block, which is going to be the nether wart block. I think that'll fit just as well. If anything, it might be a bit better as it's more vibrant. And I definitely could time-lapse this too, but I don't think what I want to do would really fit well as a time-lapse. So again, I'm not going to time-lapse it. Sorry, but also not sorry. I'll just cut when I'm done. Behold, changes have been made. I've seriously ran out of time for this video, hence why I'm not talking as loud as I typically do when I'm recording, but that's fine, it's still okay. But anyways, changes made may include the nether warts being kind of draped around like vines, as well as adding more color and just everything, just more depth and just basically making the build ideally look better. And yes, I'm aware the vines are not right here, as they are with other sizes of the builds. That is intentional. That tower is just small enough for it that it didn't feel necessary. So details include as well as the lanterns. I would like to use the soul lanterns, but I don't really know how to make that. I don't think there is actually much soul soil on the server, which is used to make the soul torches, which are used to make the soul lanterns. So normal lanterns it is. Also, I added some windows on these tower things. And yeah, just the main thing is the vines. And oh yes, the larger windows. I quite like it. It took a very long time to find things that are available to us that would work well. Initially, I would have loved to use the blue wood, but unfortunately I cannot do that as we do not have that forest in the nether on this server. We only had the crimson forest, so I had to make do with what I had. And I think it came out alright. Now that the gold farm decoration is finally done, I think we should add something to the museum. A miniature flint and steel on the wall, I think, would fit the best as something that I could add, as there are many spaces left for things to bring into the museum. So I would like to contribute, and I think the flint and steel on the wall is a fine part of the history of the server. It started out as a revenge prank on me from Snappy, from the amazing prank I did on him, if I do say so myself. And then people just kind of started decorating it with many different things. I can't have the decoration in the little spots, unfortunately. It's going to need to be just as an item frame. But I can still kind of make it look cool. Maybe, I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Let's just make the wall of here like the mountain that it sits on, or I guess the hill that it sits on. And I'll just put a flint and steel in an item frame, is what I think would work the best. I mean, I guess I could try to add the details like the eyes and the mustache and the eyebrows and just everything and the smile, with mini blocks and stuff. But I haven't really bothered to learn how to use those to my advantage. Besides, ain't nobody got time for that. I do not know what came out of my mouth there. I am so sorry. I used words that I never usually use. I like using more formal and eloquent words to form my speech, like what I'm doing right now. Which I guess made that kind of ironic, didn't it? But wait, is that making it unfunny because I just pointed it out? Shoot. Well, with my unfunniness aside, unfortunately this can't be centered, but fun fact about this flint and steel, this is actually the flint and steel gifted to me, or I guess kind of, by Snappy. I didn't show this, of course, in the video, but we talked about, he explained what the prank was meant to be in a call with me, and this was the flint and steel he gave to me to demonstrate what was incorrect about it. About the flint and steel on the wall, or I guess the steel and flint on the wall, as he called it, which I, to his dismay, did not call it. Yeah, this is that flint and steel, so I think it would be perfect to put that there. Actually, I think we should name it just for clarification. And you know what? Just to be nice, I'm gonna call it the steel and flint on the wall. Because I'm an extraordinarily, you know what, I'm just not gonna finish that sentence. But yeah, that looks pretty nice. It's reminiscent of the flint and steel on the wall. Oh, I got mail. I didn't even realize. Oh, what is in here? I didn't even know I got mail. Oh, an iron coin. Yeah, in the center mall, when people are selling things, we decided to get a coin system thing for whatever reason. Someone sent me a coin. Oh, how nice. Yeah, that's very nice. I appreciate that. No clue who sent me this. The coin isn't signed or anything. But cool. Let's keep that there. No, well, not in there. Let's keep it in here with my iron and, among other things. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, thank you, whoever gifted that to me. So I think that's a nice note to end the episode on. We did many things today. We added a slight bit more decoration to the end portal building. We moved the beacon location to be in a better spot, which I guess is technically not perfect right now, but it works. We worked on the center mall, adding floors and everything to every layer where people can now add their shops and stuff if they so please. We created some bridges, connecting my base more up with the rest of the server across the river. And we finally finished the gold farm decoration. That's all from me today, everyone. I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!